Welcome to day 5. Can you believe it? We're at the end of the week already. This week has flown by, and I can't believe how much I'm going to miss you folks. This has just been such a treat. And we've come a really long way. To those of you who've already taken the leap of faith and signed up for the Bust the Blocks Entrepreneur Edition, can I just say, you rock! Because for us, we are just getting started. I don't like that. Yes. We've come a long way. And to those of you who have taken the leap of faith already and signed up for Bust the Blocks, the Entrepreneurial Edition, can I just say yes? Because for us, we're just getting started and the magic just continues to build. And if you're not on board yet, I hope you'll come and join us for this amazing experience with this amazing group of individuals. We are going to have an awesome time. So now let's dive into day 5. Day 5 is all about your why. I'm going to tie this back to the past couple of years. This unprecedented global calamity has thrown our lives into turmoil. It's shaken up the way things are done. It's caused us to look for more. It's forced us to reassess what's really important in our lives. Not only questioning what we're doing, but why, and impelling many of us to take those leaps we'd been avoiding or postponing for way too long. That why is really important when it comes to overcoming imposter syndrome and other energy blocks and subconscious programs as well, because there's a lot more than just, the one imposter syndrome. So we started out discovering all the ways that imposter syndrome can play out, or low self-worth, not deservingness, whatever you want to call it. And then we discovered your most common imposter syndrome pattern and transformed that self-saboteur, invited it to take on a new role. We connected with your divine worth and value. And then we supported all of that by focusing on your wins and successes so far. Now, today, day 5, we come to what is one of the most powerful cures for imposter syndrome, which is your why. What is your great driving reason for doing what you do? What gives you the passion to create what you're creating, the life you want to create? What's your reason to keep going when things get tough? And to put the effort into your inner work, your inner growth, your learning that allows you to get to the new level. One of the reasons this is so important is because in connecting with your why, you are bringing the locus of attention firmly inside of yourself, and not just within your mind and your ego, but within your heart and your soul. So instead of thinking of what others are thinking about you, you're thinking about what's important for you. And here's the thing about pushing through and striving and driving and bowling forward. Those all come from will. Not in a magical sense, but in an egoic sense. Willpower, discipline, perseverance. Those are all great, but those are limited resources. And when you get to a certain point where you're just too exhausted or something's come up in your life and thrown you off your game, a lot of things can happen. But at some point you find that will and discipline just don't carry you forward anymore. In fact, those are the old paradigm processes. Those are very egoic, materialistic processes that are, in fact, becoming less effective every week. So, what do we have instead? Instead, we have passion, we have purpose. When you think about it, those are the key ingredients to any successful life, any happy life, any kind of fulfilled life. If you don't have a life that you're enjoying, chances are you're lacking in passion and purpose. And that's true no matter how successful or wealthy you may be. The richest person in the world without passion and purpose is living an empty life of misery. So finding your why is another way of saying, what is your passion? What is your purpose? Why does this matter? Not only to you for sure, but also to those around you, your family, your friends, your community, the world, the people that you help through your service, your participation in the world. I'm sure you feel, at least at times, you felt this burning passion, right? This intense drive and purpose. Because otherwise, you would have given up by now, at least if you're anything like me. So this is a time to tune into that and feed it so that it continues to nourish you, continues to fuel your forward momentum. It's like that story. I think you may have heard this by now. I think a lot of people have heard this, and I'm not sure what nation that comes from, but there's this story of this child of native origin who goes to her grandmother and says, "Grandmother, I feel like there are these two wolves battling within me. And one wolf wants me to do good, to care for others, to serve. And the other wolf just wants me to give up and do what's easy or be selfish. And I don't know which wolf is going to win. Grandmother, how do I know which wolf is going to win?" The grandmother says, "That's easy. Whichever wolf you feed." I've taken a little bit of liberty with that story, but that's one version. So this is choosing today. What you're doing here this week is choosing which wolf will you feed? Will you feed the part of you that says, "This isn't working, I should give up, I don't have what it takes," or whatever else that sneaky, self-sabotaging voice may say? Or are you going to feed the part of you that is in purpose and in passion, the part of you that came here on a mission? And the nice thing about that too is a lot of what makes the going hard for entrepreneurs is feeling like we're doing it on our own. When you're working alone, even as many professionals and coaches and other heart-centered people do, it's even harder to sustain your purpose and your focus and your passion. We're just not really designed to try to do everything on our own. We're social creatures by our genetics. So that's one reason that having a community is so important, and having guides is so important. You know, that little girl in the story, she could go to her grandmother. Who can you go to? Who can tell you, "Oh, you're feeding the wrong wolf. Are you sure that's the wolf you want to be feeding?" Or, "Here's what you need to do to feed the good wolf, the wolf you want to win." Who are the people you can go to who know that for you and can tell you when you're off track on that energetic basis? And beyond that, I think it's really immensely valuable to bring in divine assistance. You're not meant to go through this life alone. In fact, you couldn't if you tried, but you are fully allowed to believe that you're going on your own and that you're not supported. That there's only this little, in fact, physical, material, tiny you that can only do so much with your little physical, material hands and time and space dimensions and all of that. Partly that's true, of course, but what isn't true is that that's all you have. You have divine power accessible to you. That's where the magic really comes in. That's the whole point of magic, is bringing in the power of the universe, the power of your source, the power of your higher or deeper self, the power of all your allies and angels and whatever you might want to call them, to assist in the other realms so that your results are not limited to simply what you can accomplish in a more mortal muggle world, in a mortal muggle way. And tapping into your passion is part of that magic. That connects you with your source. Now, we're almost at the end of our time together. What we have created here in this challenge this week is just the very tip of the iceberg. You've felt some changes, I'm sure, from what I can see, and there's a lot more out there for you. So before we go, I want to provide you with a reminder, too, of how special you are and how special this connection is with the world, with the people in it, with the divine and your magical self. And I want to give you a chance to keep this at the top of your mind. This is very, very important. So I'm going to ask you to do 3 things today. The first one is to share your best win from this week. How has this challenge helped you? Connecting with other people, or helping your business, connecting you with your potential, your mission, the beauty of the world around you, whatever it might be. How has it helped you feel inspired? The second thing is I'd like you to go to the download section to read the amazing, inspiring messages and affirmations I created for you. Little nuggets of wisdom that I hope you will print out and put somewhere you can see every day to remind you of how amazing you are and how spectacular this journey you're on is and can be. You can choose a favorite one even and share it with the group. That would be wonderful. And 3, the last one is I would like you to share your why with the group. We want to see that and celebrate how amazing you already are and toast to your future. So just a reminder, please post these in the comments section of our Day 5 video below so that we don't miss anyone. And remember to comment on at least one post from someone else. You get a bonus ticket in the draw for participation in the group, as well as one for putting in your exercise for today. And dear one, today is our last day to hang out together before our grand prize draw tomorrow. So please come and join me live at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. And remember, there's always great extra stuff coming your way when you join me live. And when you participate in person, you get the benefit of being in that magical energy field with the rest of us as we're doing this. So it's 100% worth getting there. And I love you folks, and I really admire how you've put your heart and soul into yourself and into your mission here this week. So I hope to see you 12 noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern on the Facebook group. Be there or be square. Last chance to come and get answers to your questions. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.